Hey guys. Okay, so for our next Halloween thing, we're going to do a zombie that could actually, we'll be taking a lot of the same stuff and doing a skeleton, a skull on the face as well. But for this, we're just going to do zombie for this video. So I've got my foundation and everything on. I have not put any powder or anything else on yet because I'm going to do some contouring. I'm going to use our sculpting trio because I want to get that brown. And unfortunately I have a round face, so it's really hard to get a gaunt look on my face, but I want to do like a really heavy contour to my face. As you can see, normally I would not go anywhere near this heavy. But I want this cheek to hollow out a lot. Close these blinds a little bit because that's a little bit harsh light for what I'm trying to do here. There we go. Alright, so you can really see that I've brought that contour down a lot. So in an attempt to really thin out that part of my face, I'm also going to bring it up around my temple area because I'm trying to hollow that out. Leave the cheekbone kind of out because you want a more prominent cheekbone there. You can kind of see. I'm just going to bring it around the top of the skull here, top of the hairline, where you would normally contour a little bit, you know. Alright. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is take and contour my nose. So I'm going to use actually a shadow brush in the same brown cream contour. Go right up into the edge of my brow there and come down, straight down the nose. Alright, contour over the tip here. And I'm going to add some shadows right around my nose here. Kind of going into those where your smile lines are. Because I want this to be very gaunt looking. So I'm going to go around where you might normally have some sunkenness. And that's probably going to be it for the contour cream. I'm going to set that with a little bit of powder. Just the regular, you know, foundation powder. Just kind of go over that. I'm not even going to really blend it because I want it to be really high contrast here. Alright. And there's not going to be any blush in this look because obviously our zombies don't have flushed cheeks, I don't think. I'm not a connoisseur of zombies, so if they do, please let me know and I will apologize. So for the eyes, we're going to be using a lot of brown and black. Obviously, brown, gray, and black, really. So to start with, I'm going to use a cream shadow. I'm going to go ahead and use the Dainty, which is a gray, as my base for my shadow to stick to, kind of. And I've got a little too much here, so I'm going to try and get it to both eyes. There we go. But this is just going to really make everything kind of stick. It's kind of sparkly, so your zombie might be a little more glamorous than you were planning on, but that's okay. This is really going to help your eyeshadow to wear. As far as eyeliner, you really don't need eyeliner on this one except for like on your bottom waterline. Because that, you are going to want to line that because otherwise it's going to really show that, you know, that line. Because what we're going to do is we're really darkening really the entire eye socket. So I'm going to start with my Addiction 2 palette, which is all grays, browns. I might not even really need another palette. This might be perfect for this. So what I'm going to do is take my, okay, where are you? It's my angled brush. Oh, there it is. My angled shadow brush. And I'm going to go into the Hopeless, which is like the medium gray here on the end. And this is going to go all around the outer portion of the eye here, and underneath the eye I'm literally going all the way down to the top of the cheekbone because you want the socket, the whole socket, to be really grayed out and dead looking. Our new cream shadow in Happy, I think it is, would be a lot better than this, than the Dainty, because it is a matte, but we will make do with what we have. Alright, so you can see that we're really accentuating the hollows around the eyes. Okay, so that is just a medium light gray, and you can already kind of see it's kind of creepy looking. Alright, so I'm going to go into Perplex, which is this gray here. I'm going to layer that and the Cocky, which is actually a brown, on my lid, and kind of up into the crease area. And you really don't have to be really super neat with this. Actually, the messier it is, the better, for obvious reasons. Alright, so I'm just really darkening around and under. I'm even bringing this up a little bit higher. Woo. Okay, so I'm still using the angled shadow brush. I'm just really darkening the color. It's going to be kind of a gradient going in. So the darkest is going to be the black. It's going to be like right on the edges of the lid, and under the lid. And normally I wouldn't be using like a black or a really, really dark color to fill in my brows, but I think I probably will on this. Alright, so you can see I'm starting to have like black sunken hollow eyes here. This is basically going to be almost the same process you would use for doing a skeleton or a skull look, because you want to darken the eyebrow the same way, or eyes the same way. Alright, so now I'm going into Peppy, which is the black. Okay, so this is going to be the lid. And I'm actually just going to kind of pack this on instead of really brush it on. So this is going to be definitely the lid here. And under the lower lash. And like I said, this is not a neat application. This is, you know, kind of rough and messy, and that's what makes it look better, actually, I think. And Peppy is actually a very matte shadow, so it's a very almost sooty black. But you can see what I mean about lining your waterline. You see how much that stands out there? We're going to line that and you'll see exactly what I mean here. So. And I've actually gotten so much like extra shadow, I've kind of got some fallout from the shadow. You can actually take, after you've done this, spray it with a little bit of your rose water. Will help it to stay put. So fill that back in kind of where I knocked some out. And like I said, the messier this is, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so for lining the waterline, just a black liner. This is the perfect black liner. A perfect pencil liner. And I'm just lining the waterline. You don't have to do your eye your mascara unless you really want to. I'm not even going to worry about it because you won't really be able to see it. If you want to do that, though, you absolutely can. I'm also going to take my liner brush, the angled part of my brush, and go into that cocky brown I was telling you about, and really kind of darken my eyebrows. This is going to be fun to take off, y'all, because it's going to be so thick and heavy and black. Alright. So I could actually take some of these the silver, which I think I might do. I'm going to go into Romantic, which is this gray here. Grayish silver. And I'm going to use the paddle end of my contour brush and get some of that on there. And I'm going to lay that kind of where my highlights would be. Top of the cheekbone. The bridge of the nose. Up into the forehead. And because this is actually a gray, it's going to give your face a little bit more of a mottled gray look anyway, so that's even better. And it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, so it's kind of going to make it even a little bit more icky, I guess. I want to actually follow the where I did the contour kind of down around the laugh line, smile line, whatever you want to call it. A little bit around the lip, and a little bit on the chin. So you can see how much shadow I have going on here. Alright, now for the lips, I thought about doing an all black lip for this, but I don't think I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do is actually take and line my lips in black like I've done with so many other my looks. So I'm just going to line my lips in black. And you could actually kind of almost underline or line just at your natural lip line. Don't go over. Because I don't think zombies really should have very full lips, no offense to them. And if it's a little patchy and not quite perfect, that's fine too. And then I'm actually going to take and do a little bit of one of the lip bonbons just for moisture at this point. Because I'm going to be using the Dainty Splurge shadow for my lipstick. Oops. Which is a gray, but it tends to dry a little bit drier than what I really would want on my lips. Where did I put my... There it is. My cream shadow brush. My glasses are like not where to sit. Alright. So this is a purplish gray. Silver. And you can see how that gives you that zombie lip there. And actually for this, if you want to make it a little more garish, you can take your black liner and kind of darken at the corners of the lip. The outer corners. And bring it out a little bit. So there, actually, I think that's about done, really. There is our zombie makeup. And I will come back in just a minute or two and show you the skull makeup, which we're going to leave the eyes pretty much just like this. And really, actually, most of it's done, really, with the shadow. I might do a little bit more of a shadow here to really accentuate the cheekbone and jawline. But most of the way, that's what we're going to do when we come back is teeth. So I will see you shortly.